Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 7. We have made it. We have completed 1 week of our recovery journey. We have learned about the breath. We've synced some movements. We've learned a couple poses. And now we're ready to get down on the ground and see how the floor or the mat or the earth supports us in our movements. So the next foundation in yoga is this idea of feeling grounded or feeling supported by the earth or by the mat or the floor. And we are going to explore a couple poses this week. So we're going to be building upon what we learned last week and incorporating new asanas or new poses each day as we did last week. So come on down to the ground, come find that comfortable seat of your choice. Starting this week, you are always welcome to sit on your pillow or sit on your blankie. But if you are feeling up for it and your body is feeling up for it, I would encourage you to maybe take a step of faith and sit directly on your mat and see how the earth can hold you and how the earth can comfort you. So come on down to the ground. We'll come into our nice, comfortable seat. We'll settle into the breath here. Just noticing how we feel. And then when you're ready, we'll begin our Ujjayi breathing. We'll take 5 Ujjayi breaths here. Filling up through the belly, the lungs. And then exhale, letting it all out. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, drawing it all. Trust your breath. Go with the flow of your breath. One more breath here. Awesome work. You know where we're going, coming into all fours, preparing for our cat-cows, preparing to sync our breath with our movement. We'll stack our hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. And then when you're ready, big inhale, we'll drop the belly, opening through the front of the chest. Exhale, rounding our spine, tucking our chin. Inhale back to cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Awesome. Trust your breath. Follow its lead as you take a few more of these at your own pace. Maybe this time you bring more awareness to your fingers, to the tops of your feet as you press into the earth, into your mat. One more, wherever you're at. Awesome. And we'll come back to that neutral spine. Reconnecting with our breath before we bring our toes together, knees as wide as the yoga mat. And then on the next exhale, we'll think up and over, having our bum come rest on our heels, reaching forward, Stretching through that side body before our head and our forehead comes to meet the earth, comes to rest on the yoga mat. Reconnect with your Ujjayi breathing. Couple more breaths here. Press your palms into the earth this time. Notice how that changes the sensations of the pose. Awesome. Slowly we'll come up. Press up into all fours, and then you know where we're going. We'll make our way to the ground. So swing your knees to one side. Come slowly to lie on the ground. Again, option to always bring your pillow or your blankie to support your head, but because we're connecting with the earth this week, connecting with our yoga mat, the floor, maybe this time you see what it feels like to not have your head supported, if that's available to you. Awesome. Before we bring our knees to our chest, let's bring our shoulder blades flat with the earth. Bring every part of our spine, every vertebra flat to the earth. I don't know about you, but this feels super great for me. It feels like I'm elongating my spine, yet being held up and supported by the ground. I could just stay here, but we're not going to. On your next inhale, when you're ready, we'll bring our knees to our chest, one knee and then the other, unless your body is telling you only one knee today. So both knees are one, both is great. Reconnecting with our breath. Awesome. And then again, maybe we move our knees in a little circle, massaging our low back, our sacrum. Maybe you go side to side. Finding some gentle movement in this pose. This circular movement never ceases to feel amazing for my body. I often hold so much tension in my low back, and so this is just such a relief, especially in this recovery journey. A couple more gentle movements as we breathe, and then we'll slowly come to stillness, bringing our knees into our chest. We'll take 3 cycles of breath here. Feeling our belly expand to the tops of our thighs. Awesome. All right, so we're going to introduce our next pose. So slowly we'll bring our feet back down to the yoga mat. Our next pose is called Dandasana, or staff pose. So we're going to slowly roll to our left side. We'll press up, but we're going to stay seated in the long way of our mat. So we're going to bring our legs out straight, toes pointed up to the sky, sitting up nice and tall like we do in our comfortable seat at the beginning of every practice. If you would like to give it a try, you're also welcome to kind of bring like your butt cheek out to the side, creating a little bit more space so you can really feel your pelvic bones sitting on the ground, or your sits bones. And then we will sit up nice and tall. So this is staff pose. It seems to look like an easy pose, but if you are shaking already, I'm here to comfort you. It's actually a very challenging pose. Hence why we're supported by the earth, because this posture is such a difficult shape to be in. We allow our legs and our heels, our sits bones to sink into the earth so that we feel that support coming up, which helps us sit up nice and tall. This will also engage a little bit of our core muscles, not too much, not anything intense, but it will engage those core muscles to help us find a straight line from our tailbone up to the sky. Hands are welcome to sit on top of your thighs or at the side next to kind of your bum. You might not have a straight arm. For example, mine bend a little bit so that I can still stay relaxed in my shoulders. You might be all the way up here. That's perfectly awesome as well. But we'll bring our hands either to the tops of our legs or right next to our hips as we sit up nice and tall. And we breathe, connecting again with our Ujjayi breath. And if this feels challenging to you, feel free to kind of break the shape and then come back. But I would also challenge you to trust that in this recovery journey, you've worked to get to this position. Your body can hold you, the ground can hold you. You can do this. Three more breaths here. Awesome work. All right, we will come back to that comfortable seat that we started in the beginning. Coming back to sit up nice and tall. Awesome work, guys. That was super challenging. Staff pose or Dandasana is truly one of the most difficult poses for me. It is just so difficult to keep that very perpendicular shape for my body, and it is something I work on in my own practice all the time. So if you were feeling like that was way too much, I can't do that, why can't I do that? Find a space of grace for yourself. Know that it's hard for me, and it is probably okay that it's hard for you. It's not because your body can't do anything, it's that your body's learning new things, and we're about to invite more challenging poses back into our movement. And so sometimes our bodies are not going to be able to do it, even if we've been able to do it before. So have some grace. It's challenging, but that is the whole point of our recovery journey, is that we enter the challenge, we see where we're at, and we are grateful that we accepted the challenge, no matter the outcome. Awesome. We'll take one more breath in, and then a loud Ujjayi breath out. Awesome work. Thank you for joining me on this day 7. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.